Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to show you guys how I particularly cure skein. In this case, we have two giant loaves of salmon skein. These came out of a Chinook salmon, aka a king salmon. This cure works great for steelhead skein, coho skein, or king salmon. It also is the exact ingredient how I make my spawn sacks up, except I do loose eggs. These are what everyone calls my crack eggs, okay? For some time now, I've only showed part of the video of how I do them. Today, these are all my ingredients that I use, okay? First up, we got the firepower made by Poskies. It's 100% pure krill. They do have a liquid krill. The other thing that I use is the Poskies Borks Fire. This also has krill in it. This stuff is the orange color. This stuff goes a long way. You only want to put a little bit of this stuff in. You can't burn your eggs, but a little goes a long way. As far as the Borks Fire, they make it in multiple colors. They have pink, orange, natural color, which looks like sand, purple. I believe they have a green now. And then they also have that stuff in a liquid form for a liquid brine for a wet egg. I also use Himalayan pink salt. If I can't find this at the store, which usually I can, I'll use kosher salt. I do prefer kosher salt a little better, but lately I've been experimenting more with the pink salt, and it works very good. Fourth ingredient is just regular brown sugar. And then last but not least, I use the 20 Mule Team Borax Laundry Booster. I don't know why this works. I can't answer that question, but this stuff works very, very well. So the first step into getting your skein is obviously catch the fish or find somebody and have them give you the eggs. After that, you want to lay it flat. You want to pat it dry with a paper towel to get all the dirt or extra moisture that's on the eggs off. So, as you see, there's a little bit of blood coming off the eggs. You want to get as much blood off as possible. Now, the other thing, you can see, it's got these veins with blood in it. We want to try to get as much of that out as possible as well. And how we do that is a simple, easy method. Scissors. Use any kind of scissors, just make sure they're sharp. And all you want to do is cut 1, 2, and then 3, and then you want to push everything out. So I'll go ahead and do that now for you guys. So after we cut it, you want to push. Push that blood out. It'll come. It's going to take a little bit of time, but as you can see, it is coming out. If you have to make multiple cuts, go ahead. It's perfectly fine. Just be cautious of not cutting too deep. Now, as you can see, we got all that blood that was right there out. This little bit of stuff, this little bloodlines, I don't really worry about in particular. I guess you can get it out if you want. I don't worry about it though. I just get that main bloodline. And then you want to do it on the other fish, or excuse me, on the other skein as well. Get as much blood out as you can. Okay. So after you have your bloodline out, okay, yes, there's still a little bit left right there. So we will finish pushing that out real quick. All right, so after that's out, what you want to do, this is the skein side, okay? You got the membrane right here. That's holding all them eggs together, compacting them. So after we get the bloodline out, flip the eggs over. Pat this side down. And what you want to do is butterfly this open so it spreads out. That way the cure can work a little deeper. So we'll butterfly that now. Have a good sharp knife. I use the P-line blade. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like the Bubba blade. Has a good handle. Works, has this as well, so you can cut it. Works really good. I love this knife. It stays sharp. So all we're doing is we're gonna butterfly this. Yes, you're gonna break some eggs. That's normal. But you only want to go enough to where you're not going through that membrane. You do not want to cut that membrane. Okay? So what I do then is spread it out. We're just trying to open it up. Try to wash my hands just a little bit, or dry them off. So, once we're here and it's butterflied open, Go ahead and pat that dry again. Going to put a new pair of gloves on real quick. Or I should say a new glove, because I forgot one. So once it's butterflied, it's dried, we want to do the brown sugar first. Okay. Take the brown sugar first. What we're gonna do, I use the tablespoon. Kind of looks like meatloaf. Alright, leave it like that, okay? Then, I take the kosher salt. And the reason why I do it in this order versus the other stuff and then the food stuff is because I don't have a glove on this hand, so I'm doing the food items first. So take the salt. Just lightly sprinkle over it. This stuff, they love this stuff. You can also use Poske's nectar. I'm out of it, so that is the other ingredient I normally add into my eggs to make them crack eggs. But unfortunately, I'm out of that stuff now. So it's the only thing that's not in this video. So next we take the Poske's 100% krill. And we just sprinkle. You're just dusting everything, guys. That's all you're doing, dusting. Okay? Then we've got the Bork's Fire. Like I said, I use the orange. I've had this stuff for 2 seasons now. I've done quite a few eggs. The reason why I choose orange is because when I first started fishing for these fish, orange was my go-to in the creeks and in the rivers. Orange spinners, orange everything, orange spawn sacks. So I figured let's cure the eggs in orange. You can use any color you want though. And all you're doing for this stuff, once again, just lightly dust it. A little goes a long way for this stuff. You just want to coat the eggs. Coat every inch of the eggs very lightly. Okay? And then the last thing is the Bork's Mule Team 20-minute cure. Give it a good dusting over it. There's not a particular exact measurement. I know some people do the 3-2-1, the 3-2-1 method, which is like 3 parts to 2 parts to 1 part. I don't do that. I can eyeball it in how I found works the best. So once everything is on your skein, work it in, okay? Just massage it. And then what we want to do is do the opposite side as well. But on the opposite side, all I do is just the Bort's Fire. As well as the krill. And then the Borks. Now on the skein side, I do go a little heavier on the Borks. Rub that stuff in. Flip your eggs back over. Check to make sure it's the right color. If you think you need a little more, as I call it, seasoning, then add whatever you think you need it more. I'm comfortable. I think these look great. They're gonna firm up. I'm gonna put them in a bag. And so what we'll do now is put them in a Ziploc bag. I use the gallon Ziploc bags. Don't overcrowd them. In this case, I only have 2 that I'm putting in, so 2 of those will fit in a gallon Ziploc bag. I'll usually do up to 4 in a Ziploc bag. Put in the Ziploc bag, put it in the fridge, and you'll notice that they will start releasing juices in the bag. Your bag's gonna start filling up with juices. That's okay, that's natural. Once the eggs release the juices, that's the cure and stuff, it will reabsorb all of that stuff, and that's all the seasoning that you put outside the eggs is gonna absorb into the eggs. These are gonna milk very, very well, and what I mean by milking, that's the white cloud you see when the eggs hit the water. You see a little white cloud. Sometimes it's small, sometimes it's huge. These milk very, very well. They will attract fish from everywhere. If there's fish in that hole, I guarantee you these eggs are gonna catch them. You guys have seen some of my videos of me baiting my hook, throwing these eggs in the water, and within a minute, usually within 30 seconds, I have a hit. These are my crack eggs. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Follow me on TikTok. That's where I post a lot of my fishing content. I do have a YouTube channel that I'm working on creating, but in the meantime, most of my fishing content is on TikTok. Mr. Cook 260 is my TikTok username. Feel free to add me, follow me. I'll follow you back. Or find me on Facebook at JJ Cook. Also, for anybody wondering how to catch some of the steelhead and salmon, if you live in Indiana or around the state of Indiana, feel free to find us on Facebook. There's a group called Trail Creek Crew. Hope this helps you guys. Enjoy.